Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 28 of my Super Teens Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And I have finally added the households to the world. I moved them into some of my builds that I have in other Let's Plays and whatnot. They're, for the most part, in Newcrest. Some are in this neighborhood. Some are in the neighborhood with the park. I will show screenshots of who has been added to the world, which will also show who created them. So it is very early Sunday morning, and we need to we have some kids who are in a lot of phases, I think. Let's just take a quick look. So Abigail is fine. Bonnie is fine. We have a mean streak going on there with Colleen. So Colleen, maybe before we have you go anywhere, well, you actually look like you're fine in terms of your needs. We're going to have you go volunteer, but why don't I see who else? I think Declan is in a streak. He's loud. So Colleen, you and Declan can go volunteer together. I probably should just have anyone. We'll volunteer at a bake sale, and then if anyone else is in streaks, they can go. So we have a loud. Freddie is fine. And Grant is distant, though Grant probably should be going on his own if he's distant, but we will, we'll have him initiate it. So he will volunteer with Edward, and hopefully that's fine, and we're going to go for a beach cleanup. There you go. So they can all go off to do their volunteering. And Nora, you should come here and rally the troops. Though we'll need to do that again. They all have to work, so I wanted to send them off as quickly as possible. The other thing I had thought was that we should replace these laptops so that we can get better laptops for them that have higher stats, more fun. So and just the 3 kids that are left will get these in their inventory for now. I'm going to go into build mode. Under electronics, we're going to go into computers, and we're going to still get laptops. We'll get the ones that come from Discover University. And we'll do like the lighter gray one. There. So we have them. So, yay. We have some laptops, which shall hopefully help their fun. All right. So, Abigail, when they use them, of course. Oh, speaking of laptops, we need to lock them so that only the household people can use them. Obviously, I'm fine with Freddie using them, and he's even playing a game, which is good. That's fine. Not so happy when they come in to roll the forums with them. So we're going to computer, we're going to lock for everyone but the household, and that's helping her social, I should say. She needs to read another book. So we're going to come here, and we're going to buy the new books that came... we're going to buy the new books that came with the pack. So we're going to go under here, skill, and get 2 of each one. So skiing, mastery of skiing. So it's under M and not S. And then the next one, I believe, I keep going to read and not purchase. I should buy them all at once. Skill. And we're going to scroll down to rock climbing. There, and then we're going to keep scrolling down, and we're going to get snowboarding. There we go. Because I thought we might take them on vacation there, specifically, or especially since Grant has finished his athletic aspiration, and this pack came with a new athletic aspiration, so that's kind of good. And since you need to finish reading a book, why don't we have you come here and read now, finally, one of those books. We are going to read... We'll read the skiing. We'll read it a couple of times, and hopefully that will help. Count for your 3rd book. I think you're one of my last ones, I believe, to need to read. I'll have to check my little spreadsheet where I've been keeping track of it. And Nora, you are on the mixologist aspiration, and you need to make 1 more drink. So why don't we make that 1 drink? We will make a Ridgeport. And then we will sell these. Not put them in our inventory. Sell. To get rid of them. There we go. And she got to level 5 of Mixology. Yay. This will probably, when she's done this, if I remember correctly, well, we'll see. She may be at the point where she needs to join the career, but of course, for now, we're going to stick with the career that we are in. And, oh, we have another drink here. Okay. He was carrying a large armload of trash when he tripped and fell right on his face. A cute sim witnessed the whole thing, and he's really embarrassed. So, should he take out the embarrassment on trash? We're going to ignore it and pick up the trash. He shook it off, and the cute sim came over to help and really made Edward's day. Yay! So that worked out. So we're gonna come in and we're gonna sell that. Oops. We're gonna cut off. I don't know. I find this can be good or bad either way. We're gonna sell the complete muffins. She convinced the volunteer to work hard at selling full, delicious muffins. The teamwork paid off, and the muffins were a big hit. Okay, good. So we're gonna sell that. And Freddie, what are you up to? And what are your needs? You need a little social. You could come here and wash your hands a couple of times to help your hygiene. And it is a new skill day. Why don't you do some reading also when you're finished with your washing up? Why don't you read the that skiing book? The second skiing book. Let's try and get it again. There you go. And Colleen, or Bonnie? You need a little bit of fun, and are you going to come and chat? Are you going to ask for advice? Since that's what they like to do a lot. So let's get you down to the rock climbing. It didn't cancel the one. So we may get the pop-up after all. I'm not sure. We have some books that need to go away. So let's put them here. And we have work starting. So hopefully they're all back. Oh, you don't need to drink that. You should stop drinking that. Put that down, my dear. And let's take this and try and sell it. Oh, 56. I mean, it did, I think, cost 28 or something like that. Yeah, so she has to join the culinary career. So we're going to put her over on to creativity, painter extraordinaire, and have her do a medium classic painting. She doesn't have to paint for her job because she's already got that task done, but she has to, usually she has to paint for her job. Right now she's got it all done. So they're just doing their thing, and if we have a pop-up, I'll be back, but otherwise I'll be back probably when they're back from volunteering. Well, we actually just got some money. She got 6,831 interest earned from her shrewd trait from completing the fortune aspiration. And Freddie, you need to go to work, I see. Well, hopefully she finishes her reading soon. Looks like she is. And Freddie, you can do that. And it's new skill day, so it was good for them to learn these new skills, which is perfect. And so Nora is actually going to go to work, and will obviously, they seem to get pop-ups when they go to work. If it's anything interesting or has any implications from it, I will be back and show it, but otherwise I will be back when they get back from their job. Well, our pop-up for today seems to be this uneven terrain. This is the first one, but so far we tend to get the same one for everybody. If it's different, I will share that. So we're going to choose to level by hand, and there doesn't seem to be any impact, good or bad, from that. Well, we have a pop-up for Nora. An artist who uses odd mediums, such as dirty bath water and curdled milk, is always trying to engage Nora in a heated discussion. Should she argue art theory with her or ignore her? We're going to ignore the artist. And they paint in relative peace, so good for that. And the teens should be home from their job very soon. Hope they all got back and they all got paid. And it seemed like they got more, but I think it's because it consolidated some of the 350s into a couple of batches. So, okay, let's take a quick look to see who if anyone still has their phases. So we still have a Main Street from Colleen, but she also needs some fun. So you're gonna go and jog to clear your mind, and then you can, hopefully that'll help a little bit with your fun, but also change her out of your outfit. We have allowed still. We're gonna rally the troops if we can. Yep. I wasn't sure if it maybe had closed. Declan, you're Edward, got a couple louds. Freddie is good to go. And Grant, no thank you, Tomax. You're over your phase. Yay for that. Did you not rally the troops? Because I see some not so good needs. So you're going to try and rally the troops again, and then you're going to come here and you're going to read the rock climbing book if it's in here. Yep, it is. So you're going to read that. There you go. You're going to read a little bit. And Freddie, let's see, though I should have changed your outfit. But Freddie, since I have you here, I should have changed Grant's outfit. So why don't you just jog to clear mine, because that will help change your outfit. And let's actually check on Nora. And she doesn't have, so we're going to have her work hard to try and get her up in terms of her promotion. Abigail, you need a little bit of hygiene. But other than that, you're not so bad, and you need to keep reading, and you need to get your new skill day. So we're going to read. I should have looked to see if it was in our inventory, which it may be. Let me look. It is. So we'll put that one back since I told her to grab one off the shelf. Bonnie, you got that done. So that's good. Let's get this out of the way. And your needs are such that you need a little bit of fun, and you're going to go prune that. Oh, now we have someone else going through a phase. So Abigail, do the reading, please, and then you're going to go volunteer. There we go. Read that book, please. And so that we can, get it ticked off for the new skill day, and also for hopefully your third book that you need to read. Bonnie, is that helping your fun? Not really doing very much. So why don't we come here and recycle from inventory a lump of coal, and we got a lot of blarfies. We're not going to recycle without seeing if any of them are our blarfies that we actually, because I think we got some as presents. That's why we have so many of them. Okay, and Abigail, you're reading, right? So we want to, because I see some things are ready to evolve, but I don't want to obviously take her off when she's currently reading. Colleen, you need some fun. So why don't we come here and read also? They're all going to read. Though actually, Colleen, where are you? Let's change some of you. Oh, you have changed because you went and did some jogging. So now that when you're finished doing that jogging, we're going to have you do some reading. We'll let you read the snowboarding. Declan, let's change you. I didn't actually mean to do that. I just misclicked. You are good for your fun, and you're going to try and scrubberoo yourself. And the violin, much as you may need to learn that skill, do you? You do, but you're too high. It needs to be a new skill, my dear. Good, you got that. You got that cleaned up. And you know what? You really need a lot of fun. So why don't you come here and play a game? And it looks like someone needs to. And then we'll have you change your outfit. Let's check. Keep going over to the wrong tab. It's on the first tab, and it is I don't know if it's warm enough for warm clothes, but we'll put warm clothes on you anyways. And Lisa's not quite as hard now that they don't all have the outfits on. I find when they have them all on, I have a hard time telling them apart, especially because when they're right at the front door. It's especially hard. So Edward, okay, Grant, here we go. So we're going to have you change your outfit. There you go. And our Abigail. I'm going to have you change also. We can do a mindful walk. There you go. You can change. And Freddie, you got your new skill day. And you learned skiing to level 2. Why don't we read a bit more? Why don't we get that skiing up a little higher? There you go. You can read a little bit. And you know, I might buy them a rock climbing wall. Maybe, because that's one way to get their skill up. But the problem with the rock climbing wall is it requires height. Oh, I know where I can put the rock climbing wall. I could probably put it here, because this has a double high area. We could just put this away, or whatever. It would work out here, I think. I'm guessing. And Edward, how's your fun? Once your fun is maxed, I'll take you off of that. And obviously your video gaming is probably too high for this to count. Let's look. Yep, you're at level 6, so that's not going to count. So you're going to come here and read. Also, when you're finished with all of that, you can read rock climbing. And we'll get that set up a couple of times. There you go. What are you going to do there? Chat with Declan. Declan, you need to clean yourself off. Hopefully you're successful. And then you should come and read also. Get something for the new skill day. You can read the snowboarding book. Let's see. Read the snowboarding book. Twice. We'll set it up twice. Okay, let's check in on Nora and her job. So she doesn't have a check mark, and she has another hour to go. Because at least her pop-up didn't cause her to lose anything. It just was like a no benefit and no detriment for her. So Colleen there, or Bonnie there, has finished her skill building for the day. So we're going to have her come and recycle one more thing. We'll recycle these. It only counts as one. It doesn't, even though it's like recycling, not items. But I guess if you do a bunch at once, it gets it out of your inventory a lot quicker, which is kind of a good thing. And we have no real need for that. So, Colleen, you learned your skill, and you kind of need some hygiene. So, Declan, I was going to say, can you scrubberoo her? I guess just go have a shower. Take a shower. Actually, you know what? Why don't you sing in the shower? You're going to sing in the shower, and then I think you now have a phase that came up afterwards. You have a mean streak. So when you're finished, you and Edward... Okay, I think you probably have had enough fun. You probably don't need that anymore. Okay, you and Declan can go volunteering, Abigail. Oh, Abigail needs to go too. Abigail and Colleen. So Colleen, when you're finished with your shower, we're going to have you go volunteering with Abigail and I think it was Declan. And we'll go volunteering for a walk to fight disease. Yes. So Freddie, you've got the skill. You need some empathy. Oh, you should probably go volunteering just because of that. And your conflict resolution is down. Can you help build help fix bad relationship? Oh, she came home. And she got a promotion. Yay, she got a vase of sunflowers and a new, some new clothes and, cash bonus. And when does she work? 3 days. So she has Monday, Tuesday off. So that would work for her to come and, I don't want to purchase books. To go on vacation. If I made it a holiday so the kids don't take vacation days with it. And she doesn't take vacation days because I don't want her to take vacation days. She can come and read the snowboarding book. The only thing that I'm not in a rush to go on vacation, like make it be a vacation starting tomorrow, is that I'd like them to learn a little bit of the skill, and their best bet to do that is at home because we have the boost from the lot trait, or we should have a boost from the lot trait. So we'll put that in the fridge. And I think right before we end, we'll try and buy the rock climbing wall, see if it fits there, and also perhaps get her a dresser for her room, so that, I just don't know where I would put that painting. I guess we could put it here, move that light a little bit, have it be in this room, even though it was meant originally for her. Grant, okay, you are actually on this, and you need to repair. So why don't we check your handiness? It's 6. You should be okay. And then you should come and resume that knife block, which was yours. Okay, we want this one. And do you have a trait? I think you were fine. So you can write in your journal. There you go. And Freddie, you needed some empathy, was why I was going to send you volunteering. Because your empathy has fallen out. Okay, so we have that. Freddie, why don't you come here and scavenge for parts? Okay, so they're just kind of doing their thing right now. And we're going to look for a way back. So she's a capable sim and always has a map in her back pocket. She pulls it out and confidently finds her way back to the path. No one even noticed she was gone. She got some responsibility for always being prepared for any dire circumstances. Bonnie, so did you get through that? Okay, so you need to fabricate some items and have some dyes. And I also see that you need to rally the troops. And maybe we shouldn't have you be the one rallying the troops because you're writing right now. So let's have Freddie come here and he can rally it. Oh, he's starting to cook because he's hungry, because they have this thing now that if they're slightly hungry, like this is the only time he's just starting it. But I find that if they're slightly hungry, they'll just cook and cook and cook, and they don't actually eat their food, which wasn't so good when I was doing a rags to riches and my Sims had like a teeny little bit of money and they spent some and they made something on the barbecue, because they didn't have anything at home. They were cooking on a barbecue out in a public area, and then they didn't eat it, and they spent every last penny, every last simoleon on the next thing that they cooked. And they hadn't done no money. I was like, don't spend your money on food and not even eat it. Anyway, I was not very happy with that, to say the least. So, yeah, and I don't experience it that much because usually my Sims, because I rally the troops, they don't tend to get hungry unless, like, I, don't keep on top of it. And they do, like happened here. And he started cooking, and of course they have enough money, so it doesn't really matter that much. It's just kind of like, you may as well get that cooking skill up. You started it, you may as well finish it. It's kind of funny. Bonnie, I can't. Anyways, it's fine. So she didn't really get very far with her emotional control, I have to say. She needs to have some dyes. Do we have we do have a fabricator. How much do we have here? Not very much. I think you need to do some more. You gotta do some more, can we rummage? And then sort out recyclables. Sorting out recyclables actually doesn't count for when you need to do the recycling, even though I find it's actually one of the best ways to get the bits and pieces and whatnot from there. So let's take a quick look who's finished their new skill day. So Abigail needs to do that when she gets home. Bonnie is done. Colleen is done. Declan is done. Oh, Edward needs to do that too. He needs to actually write a good archaeology skill book and give a successful archaeology lecture. And his writing, actually, that's a good way for him to get his skill up. You're going to move that rock climbing wall there, and you're going to write in your journal. and that may get your writing skill up. And let's put this away. And now that you're done, I could have Nora go around and encourage them for doing their things, doing their volunteering. So we're going to parenting, encourage volunteering, and we'll do the same thing here. Parenting, encourage volunteering, and then let's try and do it again. There we go. We got, hopefully, for all of them, and we have someone writing in their journal, so we may as well encourage completing school projects. I didn't even know we did that. And parenting, encourage writing in journal, but it looks like he still needs to do some more he needs to go do some volunteering. Maybe I should just accept the fact that they have the phases, because, you know, if we try and wait for them all to be out of their phases, we're never going anywhere. But we're actually going to leave this part here. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!